My sweethearts. What's up? What's up, my sweethearts? What it do, my sweethearts? Get your lights all the way up for your girl Jennifer M. the realest, my sweetheart. So we can run this thing like cardio, my sweethearts. I missed y'all, my sweethearts, for real. My sweetheart, for real. This case is going to be on Alexis Ware. Alexis Ware. I seen y'all write me, my sweethearts, and ask me, Jennifer Morellis, can you please do the case on Alexis Ware? And actually, I'm so upset, my sweethearts, that I didn't get to this case faster. My bad, my sweethearts. My bad. I'm so upset that I didn't get to this case faster, my sweethearts, because your girl really was looking at this and it said, for real. All right, you know your girl gonna Doug walk this and run it just like cardio. So make sure y'all get your like this all the way up. And for the smart asses that want to leave me the comments in the bottom, asking me slick shit like Jennifer Marillis, girl, what you on and things like that. I'm on that cardio, about to run it up on that ass. All right, that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on. So if you don't like it, hit the left, right, front, and the back stage. Okay, exit the stage, my sweethearts. For the ones that want to stay, let's roll. Let's run this thing with your girl. Get your lights up. Let's go. All right, my sweethearts. Let me see. So y'all say Alexis Ware. I looked her up, my sweethearts, right? And I was trying to look into it to see, like, because it's been a minute now since the case been going on, my sweethearts. So your girl was reading it. So the family was worried, right, for missing mother of two, Alexis Ware. All right, the 29-year-old, my sweethearts, was last seen, at a 7-Eleven gas station in Anderson, South Carolina. Right, my sweethearts? Her car was later found miles away in McCormick. All right? Actually, I just came from down. It was North Carolina, but I actually just came from the South, the North. Just came from down the Carolinas. Just actually came from down there. Okay, my sweethearts? And actually, I can't even understand how someone would be missing in them Carolinas like that because it just looks so friendly. Real stuff. So the South Carolinas, North Carolinas, shout out to Jennifer and the realist giving y'all, it looked really nice down there for what I see. So let's go. It's been just over a month, my sweethearts, right? Since Alexis Ware was last seen in South Carolina. Her family says it's very unusual for the 29-year-old mother of two to be out of touch with them for this long. Coming from a big family, Alexis has a lot of people worried about her, including her mother, Alberta Grace Simpkins, and her stepfather, Frank Simpkins, sir. She would never go this long without her kids. Alberta told Dateline, my sweethearts, she always had her kids with her. She always calling me all day long. Like, it's going to be unusual if we went 2 days without talking. So basically, she talked to them every day. 2 days is unusual. This is a tight family. I could believe it. When I went down North Carolina, I could see a tight family, okay? I understand the family thing. Alexis' younger half-brother, my sweethearts, Travis Ware, told Dateline that he's worried too. She has always been supportive. She just always been a person to wants to help everyone, Travis said. My sweethearts, we dealing with a nice person here, okay? All right. Alexis is a hairstylist who loves fashion, my sweethearts. She has several appointments set up to do photo shoots. She wants to do Instagram, okay? I'm just giving y'all a little build up about her. But before she could do all of that, Alexis disappeared, my sweethearts. Alberta told Dateline that during the last weekend in January, this how far ago, my sweethearts, Alexis had been hanging out with the family all weekend long. It wasn't the Alexis that we're used to, Alberta said. I knew that something was going on with her. Something was freaking her out. So they already assumed something was wrong with her. During the family weekend, Alberta said her daughter was crying about her upcoming 30th birthday. She said stuff like she didn't feel like she was going to make it to see her birthday, Alberta told Dateline. Do you see this, my sweethearts? She didn't even think she was going to see her 30th birthday. Something was wrong, my sweethearts. Alberta thought this was very out of character because Alexis has always gone all out for her birthday. That's big for her, where, months in advance, she's got her birthday outfit together. She will have her shoes together, how she's going to style her hair. But this year, Alberta said she hadn't done anything. There are the signs, my sweethearts. I just want to give y'all some input, okay? Some input on signs of your loved ones, my sweethearts. So as you see, something is already wrong. The girl don't even think she's going to live. That's a problem. My sweethearts, I hope y'all got your lights up with your girl. Like I said, I'm going to say it again. That's a problem. It's a problem if any child, but it's a problem if you in your primes. 29, you want to die? Or you going to die? Or you feel that you want to die? That's a big problem. That's your primes. Let's go. Alberta told Dateline Alberta told Dateline that late that Saturday night, January 29th of 2022, Alexis talked about being followed. See that? Oh my God. She sat here and cried. She wasn't telling me exactly what was going on, Alberta said. It's like she knew something was going on. She felt like something was going to happen to her. The next day, Alexis Ware vanished. My sweethearts. See this? I'm telling you, my sweethearts, anybody out here right now, ladies, girls, kids, teens, if y'all feel like something is wrong, if somebody grabbed y'all yesterday, if somebody touched you yesterday, if somebody peeked at you yesterday, somebody looked at you yesterday, today is the day. If you made it, say something. Tell something. If somebody breathed on you, felt like it was wrong, if your manager did something, say something to your parents, your loved ones, whoever got your back, your husband, your friends, your family, your grannies. Tell somebody. Tell them. This is wrong. I'm sure Jennifer M. the Realest Great Doug walked this shit straight up. And if you little bitches that want to talk that shit in my chat, talking that shit, ask me what I'm on that real shit. That's what I'm on. A bitch who don't play, shorty. Straight up. Some of y'all can't handle that. So if you can't handle, get the hell up off my page. Because I hate reading out these type of stories. I hate all these cases that's bad. But I really hate them cases when I hear these kids, they thought something was going to happen. They felt it. And then next minute, they gone. But they thought it was going to happen. Let's go, people. God. So let's go. She felt like something was going to happen to her. Next day, Alexis Ware vanished. Goodness. I done got into details. I'm going to just say something real fast, my sweethearts, and go back into this. When I go crazy with my sons, I don't have daughters. Like I said, when I go crazy, I only have babies. But when I go crazy with my kids, I call them my kids. I only keep they ain't babies. And be trying to, like, talk to them about, like, life. They be really looking at me like, Mom, crazy. Mom is. I'm out of my dome. Straight out of it. Don't got my head on my shoulder. My brain gone. When it comes to mine, that's right. But you gotta be like that, my sweethearts. You heard me? When your child come to you talking about something, this couldn't have been my kid. And I'm sorry to disrespect like that, but that's how I am. Let mine would have told me, oh, I thought I seen somebody or follow me. I'd have been oh my God. I'd have been a psycho, I'm telling you, on wheels. Sometimes, what would you go psycho for? I'm not talking about her family at all. I'm talking about me. Sometimes, what would you go crazy for? What are the things you want out your mind for? Because everybody will lose their mind. Everybody got a point, a breaking point. What's yours? Everyone's going to die, but what would you die for? Yeah, I'm there. I'm there. It's sad. It's always these kids, which they are targets, because they're innocent. She wasn't telling me exactly what was going on, Alberta said. I'd have been all digging in her shit. She'd have told me when I finished drilling that hole. For real, because look how now we can't even find out what happened. So back to the story. She was crying. Something was wrong, but we don't know why, because now she's gone. We were too nice to drill her in. I would have drilled her. So, like I said, the next day, Alexis Ware vanished. She left around noon that Sunday. And then I called her to check on her around 3. Alberta told Dateline. I saw that she was laying in her bed because I did a video chat. She answered right away. And she was laying on her bed taking a nap. A few hours later, Alberta said she got a call from the father of Alexis' youngest child, my sweetheart. So let me go back. A few hours later, Alberta said she got a call from the father of Alexis' youngest child around 7:30 p.m. Okay? Alberta knew right away that something was wrong. Alberta all knew, she knew something was wrong all this time. From the daughter, from her talking to the girl, from now the father calling, it's bad. He asked me, have I spoke with her, and he was explaining that they had met at the gas station. She gave him the children. But Alberta said it was because of the way they parted ways that caused him to have some concern. Now he's concerned, my sweethearts. Alberta told Dateline that after getting gas, Alexis planned on following him to his mother's home before heading back to Alberta's house. Instead, after giving him the kids, Alberta said she actually shot around him with the high rate of speed and made a quick right at the red light and took off from there. Okay, let me go over this, my sweethearts, because I don't play no games. Alberta told Dateline that after getting gas, Alexis planned on following the baby father, which is him, to his mother's home before heading back to Alberta's house. Okay. Instead, after giving him the kids, it said, I'm sorry. Let me get this right. I'm all over the place. Instead, comma, after giving him the kids, Alberta said, she actually shot around with the high speed, like quickly riding around the car, my sweethearts. Like, riding around him quickly with the car and made a quick right at the red light and took off from there. Alberta said that the father of Alexis' youngest child told her that he tried calling her but couldn't get a hold of her. So he tried to call her after he seen her in a high rate of speed. Okay. So after a few tries, he called Alberta. Alberta tried calling Alexis herself, but the call went straight to voicemail. The last known sighting of Alexis Ware is at the 7-Eleven gas station off Highway 29 in Anderson, South Carolina, on January 30th, 2022. The family grew more concerned on Monday, January 31st, when Alexis still hadn't gotten in touch. On Tuesday, February 1st, 2022, Alberta's sister filed a police report that Alexis was missing. When asked if there was any security footage from the gas station, Alberta told Dateline, they actually show us the footage of the meeting in the 7-Eleven parking lot. Nothing seemed out of the norm at all. Nothing looked suspicious or anything. Until, of course, she reportedly sped off. Alexis' stepfather, my sweetheart, Frank, told Dateline that the father of Alexis' youngest child proceeded home from the gas station and went to work the following day. His alibi and everything checked out with the detectives, Frank said. We made all types of efforts to find out where she may have gone to or whatever, and all of our leads have come up empty-handed. Okay. A few days later, Alexis' red Honda Accord was found in McCormick, South Carolina, around 30 miles south of Anderson. All of her belongings were left in the vehicle, like Kiera Cole's. Her cell phone, her daughter's cell phone, her purse, her identification, Frank said. There was also a bag with clothes found in the trunk. I'm going to stop right there, my sweethearts. Why would her daughter's cell phone be in there? Why? Did she drop the kid off with the father? And that's what, yeah. Because, I'm trying to be real with this, and stop being, won't be slow with this. But let's keep going, my sweethearts. Alexis' mother and stepfather think it's odd that Alexis would be in the McCormick area. She lives in Greenville, South Carolina, my sweethearts. Alberta began to say when Frank finished her sentence, which is 30 minutes opposite of Anderson. They said Alexis did not have friends or family in McCormick and had no ties to the area that they knew. My sweethearts, you feeling this? Do you see this? I can Doug walk this already, my sweethearts, but your girl don't want to do it already. I want to read this to y'all, for someone else asks your girl why I'm going off, why I'm out of my dome, because I know a liar, I know a setup artist, a con artist, and I know a creep. When I hear and see one, I know cases, I know things when I'm reading them straight off the break, straight from the streets. I know it. This lady knows no one. No one. She met up with baby daddy. She doing donuts in the car. You telling me she doing donuts around this man, oh so angrily. What's she mad about, my brother? What is she angry about? Your baby mother dropping off your child, your daughter, whatever the case may be, and she's speeding off doing donuts around the cars? What is she mad about? What's the problem? You don't know either, right? Yeah, I bet. Get your lighters all the way up, my sweethearts, for these daggone for these motherfucking culprits or people who mysteriously don't know anything. I ain't with it. The McCormick County Sheriff's Office, my sweetheart, excuse me, posted a statement from the sheriff on February 9th of 2022 that a search was conducted in the surrounding area where Alexis' car was found. They joined with almost 10 other agencies to execute a grid search of 2 acres, my sweethearts, of land. 222 acres of land at or near where the vehicle of Alexis Ware was discovered. I'm telling you now, they ditched that. They put that car there. They had to. I know I watched too much stuff. Whatever happened to her, I know it didn't happen right there. They put that car there. Despite the help, my sweethearts, of over 35 law enforcement personnel and their K9 teams and air support helicopter, there was no trace of Alexa. This was truly a unified event with all having the same purpose to find Alexis Ware. The sheriff's statements read, please note that while this search ended with negative results, our focus and search continue until Alexis is found. My sweethearts, like I said, somebody took her. They took her. They took her somewhere else. That's not where you're going to find her at. Ain't no car with everything if your belongings is in that car. Dateline reached out to Anderson County Sheriff, whose office is charged of the investigation. The Anderson County Sheriff's Office had been working to find information and evidence relating to the disappearance of Alexis Ware. We are exhausting every possible avenue of inquiry on this case and will continue to work. My sweetheart, I'm sounding just like this. It's just like Kiara Cole's gone, face off the earth. Only one seen her, baby daddy. The sheriff detailed all the avenues that detectives have taken to help find Alexis. Again, my sweethearts, they had obtained numerous search warrants, spent countless hours reviewing and analyzing the results generated by those search warrants. In a follow-up phone call, the Sheriff McBride told Dateline they were obviously combing through all that with a fine-tooth comb. Said he added that they have reviewed surveillance footage from Alexis' last known locations and followed tips on possible sightings of Alexis. He also noted that their detectives have interviewed family members and friends, including those who saw or spoke with Alexis. My sweethearts, we've been able to verify a lot of what we've been told by these folks, especially when it comes to some of the last folks that have seen her. Detectives have checked coroner's offices and hospitals for unidentified patients. This is said. Flights that Alexis may have taken. This is said. The area is vast, Sheriff McBride told Dateline. I think right now it's like a needle in a haystack, so we're not exactly sure where to search, where to start, until we have some more information developed. It said, my sweetheart, it is. Alberta told us that last Wednesday the family had a meeting with detectives on a case. We found out that her hair bonnet was laying outside her car, right on the ground, Alberta said. That right there is enough to say that there had to be some kind of scuffle to take place. You see that? When she was at the gas station, that was on her head. So if it keep repeating, my sweetheart, so I'm just giving you what it read. So if it came off, you know the first instinct that you would do as a woman is pick it up and put it back on. Alberta explained. They didn't see that as suspicious. They didn't see her walking away from her vehicle with leaving all her personal items and purse and everything in the car. That is not. That's, I don't know why that's not what a woman would do. That's not, y'all. That's not. I don't see how they couldn't find that, they didn't see that suspicious that girl bonnet was on the ground and it was just there. Which she could have dropped it. She could have. But nah, this lady missing. So I wouldn't take that as she dropped that bonnet. I'd have took that as, yeah, something happened. Alberta told Dateline that authorities told the family Alexis' car had done quite a bit of traveling before being found in McCormick. That's what I just said. My sweethearts, I'm your girl Jennifer. I'm the realest. You hear me? Alberta told Dateline that authorities told the family Alexis' car had been done quite a bit of driving before being found. I said that somebody put that there. I'm saying it. I only want to tell y'all what else I want to do walking with my sweethearts, but you really can't until you know the facts. They did give us information that it was seen at an apartment complex in Anderson, South Carolina, where the outgoing camera actually caught that. Alberta said. They still said they don't know if she was driving the vehicle, but her car was there. Alexis' car also apparently traveled to Augusta, Georgia during that time. According to Alexis' stepfather, Augusta, Georgia, back to McCormick is 30 miles. So that vehicle traveled at least an hour from Anderson to travel to Georgia, and it ended up in a hunting field in McCormick, South Carolina. Frank Simpkins, sir, told Dateline. And all that is rural area. When I say rural areas, like it's basically recreational hunting. Let me tell you something. When that car was getting drove back and forth, the person was looking for the area to either bury her, drop her off at. Come on. That's exactly where the person was. Or what they was doing. Ain't no way you driving all them areas. When a crime happened, 10 out of 10, but 9 times out of 10, where you see that person body, person, or whatever, the evidence, the car, anything, that's not where it happened. They put it there. Because where it happened, you best believe it's blood, evidence, it look bad, the crime scene, yes. All that is in that area. So they moved the evidence. Say it. Sheriff McBride told Dateline, my sweetheart, obviously her car has been found. You know, several counties over in McCormick County. You know, there's been some other reports where she has potentially gone out of state and that kind of stuff. But the last footage that we can see with her and I guess a normal everyday state is leaving a gas station on Highway 29 with Anderson County's jurisdiction. In the past month, my sweethearts, Alexis' family has been conducting their own searches. I would have too. We've been passing out flyers and searches. We've been exhausted all our avenues to trying to bring her home, Frank said. This don't make no sense. Just sped off in the anger. She met up baby daddy. That don't sit right with me. And just sped off with anger. Alexa's disappearance doesn't have anything to do with her activity on social media. She has a huge following, whether that's on Facebook or Instagram. I hope this is not related to any social media wise, Travis said, my sweethearts. One thing I've known, because I also have one too, you have to make sure that you're careful at any given time because you don't know who knows you, he said, my sweethearts, or anything. Of course, you would hope that everyone that follows you loves and supports you, but you also may come across those select few that may envy you. So I hope this doesn't have to do anything related to social media, my sweethearts. That's sad, and he ain't lying about that. People interact on the social medias, meet other people up, and things like that. Know your whereabouts, and he's not lying. Or you might could just people be acting like they fans of yours and things like that. To Alberta and Frank, it makes no sense that Alexis would just pick up and leave. You're talking about somebody that's on social media every day, all day, Alberta said. Excuse me. She had a large clientele as far as her clients coming in rapidly. She had clients in Charlotte, North Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia. She had clients all over that will come and get their hair done and everything just ceased. Now that is a lot. She do hair and she's a social media. So they not lying. It could be anyone. Anyone. I'm still gonna take it back to the baby father. That was weird. I mean, she just driving off or driving a car around you angry like that? Like seriously? Like what's wrong? What was wrong? Something was wrong from the time she sat with her mother. That something was wrong The time she sat with her mother, my sweethearts, the day after that was her birthday. Something was wrong then. Something was wrong when she dropped the kids to the baby daddy. Something was wrong. So did she know someone was stalking her or something like that? Because you just ended up missing right after that. You just came up disappeared. Right after you had this attitude. My sweethearts, they think it's odd that between her busy work schedule and being a mom, Alexis would just drop off the grid. I said that too. Alberta also recalled Alexis being worried about the safety of her children. Look at that. She actually said to me, Mom, I don't know what I would do if something happens to me and my kids is in the car with me. You know what, my sweetheart? I'd have had her stay with me a couple of days, just for me assuming. You know what I'm saying? If my daughter had these concerns, I don't know. I'm just thinking, my sweetheart, in a head. Like if your child come to you and saying, Mom, I don't know what I would do if something happens to me, and her kids is in the car with me, I'd be like, well, what you think will happen to you? What do you feel it? What something? I mean, I don't know, my sweetheart. I couldn't let her leave. I couldn't. Alberta told Dateline that she, when found out Alexis had met up with the father of her youngest child to give him the children that night she disappeared, she immediately understood why. She did what mothers would do. She separated herself from the kids because she felt like she was in danger. So, motherly instinct, she protected her kids. Okay, I'm going somewhere with this one. Now, my sweetheart, if she felt like she was in danger, I'm not just giving my kids up. I'm going to speak out and speak up. I'm going to try to tell my mother, look, something's going to happen. And tell her exactly what it is. So, oh my goodness, if she knew something was going to happen, she gave the kids to the father. That's what the mom's saying. So her mom basically saying her daughter knew that something was going to happen to them. I'm protecting myself also. I'm not going back home. I'm going to someone I can trust. I'm letting my baby daddy know what's going on. This is something else. This is something else. She protected her kids. All right. It's been a month since Alexis disappeared, and our families feels like not enough is being done to find her. Yeah, like yeah. Cause I'm like, what's going on? Just disappeared? Which could be true again. Because Kiara Coles just disappeared. No trace of nothing but her belongings. Oh my goodness. The Anderson County Sheriff's Office said they do not object to the FBI stepping in and giving them some assistance. And then you have the FBI saying that we'll be glad to help with some assistance, but they have to invite us in. Alberta said, I feel like if it's, you're doing everything you can do, which I don't doubt that. But if I'm going to hit a stump in the road and a set of new eyes would help, why not? And you ain't lying, because I'm looking into. I'm looking in also. And now, for first of all, the only suspect I see, which she gave the kids to the baby daddy, that's the only person she was last, actually around. She dropped the kids off with him, sped in like donuts for real in the car, angrily, and you will let your baby mom just take off angry. I don't know. I don't know. And then you see it giving you your kids like there's a problem. Okay. I don't know. The Anderson County Sheriff informed Dateline that they have now requested assistance from the FBI South Carolina field office, and as of Wednesday, March 2nd now, 2022, the FBI officially began assisting in the investigation. Sheriff McBride said they have plans to meet with an agent who specializes in missing persons situations later this week. Hopefully, our FBI missing person specialist will be able to help shed some light and more ideas that we could do. Maybe we could come up with something together that will maybe give us better location or pinpoint. See, they don't even know, like I'm saying, my sweetheart, I'll go back to them areas where they seen the cars, when they seen her on the surveillance. Like at them houses and stuff, I'll go back to that. I'll go back to that and see what she was doing at them houses. My sweetheart, I'll go back to see, like, I'll be going back. It is, and I really will go back. I'm trying to really bite my tongue, my sweetheart, of what I really want to say, because I don't trust no one. I don't. Alberta thinks there has to be more to her daughter's story. It is. It is. I don't think it's just as simple as being missing. Alberta told Dateline. I do feel like some people or person is involved in her disappearance because this is something that has never happened. Look at this. See this? She know her daughter. I said that. It's suspicious. It's crazy. Who after you that you gotta drop your children off and you get out of there? They want, so if you ain't drop the kids off, what? I'm stuttering everywhere. What? Was they gonna take you and the kids? Or was they going mm-mm. Alexis had always been a devoted mother to her 9-year-old daughter and 2-year-old son. Alberta told Dateline, I just feel like it is something going on. Some foul plays involved because there's nothing that will keep her from coming home to her kids. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I know it's not. Sheriff McBride told Dateline that as of right now, it would be hard for me to say that we've, identified any particular person of interest or suspect at this time. Now, my thing is, because she had been, and I don't want to say meeting up with someone, because that's not how the story going. The story is going is this girl is running. The girl is terrified. Like she's scared for her life. Because I would have said was she meeting up with a guy? Was she meeting up with a person she met off the internet? And then maybe, she met them, got in a tussle with them. You see her bonnet on the ground. It's ridiculous. They trying to find her and hope she's alive and well. Oh, this a long one, my sweethearts. But your girl gonna go through this with y'all. You hear me? We're gonna run this thing just like cardio. Travis says the family just want answers and to know that Alexis is safe. I know my sister is missing, but I haven't accepted the fact that she's actually, in fact, missing. And that's the part that's been the hardest for me because I feel like I'm in a nightmare, Travis said. I'm waiting to wake up from this nightmare. Alexis was last seen wearing a black bonnet, a black jacket with a purple shirt and blue jeans and black Crocs. Alberta said Alexis has multiple tattoos. Some are more recognizable. One include, we don't need all that, my sweethearts. If I was, a leaf, feather, what I'm saying. She's 5'6" and weighs around 215 pounds, my sweethearts. We need all the help that we can get. Travis said we don't want to go to another 30 days or another 3 days without knowing. It said the detectives, my sweethearts, are continuing to follow up leads received through phone calls, email, social media, and tip lines. All right? That's what they're doing right now. I think the detectives need to go back to the cameras and what they picked up, whatever area she in, go back to them areas and question people. Ask them have they seen her or anybody with her in those areas. What else? My sweetheart, I got a real, I don't know. I'm really angry a little bit, my sweetheart, because it's the baby. Okay, she tried to drop the keys off to the baby daddy. If my baby mother that angry, I'm questioning her. I'm gonna find out what's going on. If she dropping the kids all hysterically, like she been doing my sweetheart, like she did, I would have chased her down. I mean, especially if it's out the norm for her to do that. It just said. And now she's not even there anymore. Told asking questions like, what if I be missing? And things like that. Like she knew someone was coming for her. That's what I'm getting at. Knew to drop the kids off already. Mm-mm. Alberta said she got she got a call from the father, my sweetheart, from the kid's father, right? Of Alexis' youngest child at 7:30. Albertus knew right away, like I said, that something was wrong. He asked me, and I said that already. That he asked me how I spoke with her and was explaining that he met the gas station, right? All right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, my sweetheart. All right. Basically, Alberta told Dateline that after getting gas, right, Alexa planned on following him to his mother's home. Right, my sweetheart? Wasn't a bonnet on the ground at the gas station, they said. All right. Another thing, my sweethearts, is when they just said they found all the belongings inside that car, when she was giving this man, giving him the kids, right? Why was the stuff still in the car? It do say that. The last little bit I just read to y'all at the end saying that when they found her car, all the stuff in the car, food, I think the kids' stuff, a kid's cell phone. Why is all that inside of the car when she was giving the children to him? I'm trying to really slow up and understand that. Another one that really made me look at this when he said she actually shot around him with the high rate of speed and made a quick right at the red light and took off from there. Like, did she take it off to be angry? You know what I'm saying? Or taking off to go to the area where this danger at? Cause I'm not understanding. Nobody not questioning, they just letting her be angry. Goodness. It just don't sound right. She actually shot around him with the high rate of speed. Mm-mm. This is something. This is something else. Let me find out that baby daddy had something to do with this shit. Because it just is bad. Cause who else you gonna blame? You don't see nothing going on. You don't hear nothing. You don't see no foul play. Um, yeah, nothing. I'm not hearing about no fingerprints and none of that stuff. My sweethearts. Uh, she was last seen at a 7-Eleven gas station, but her car was found later, miles away. Are you serious? Just took the girl. Now she's gone. I really wanted them to drill her. She was telling them, yeah, I don't feel safe, and what if me and the kids don't feel what? Very unusual. Just like I'm gonna say this again, my sweethearts, just like Kiara Cole's pregnant, disappeared, vanished, nothing, no trace, no sign, no nothing. But see her whole lunch inside the car. Like this young lady car had food, I think milk, some shit she ate in there. Make no sense. She had all her belongings. Oh, I know what I'm saying. Her children's cell phone, that what was in the car. Her cell phone, a kid's cell phone, a bag of clothes, you know. Mm, mm, mm. So sad. So my sweethearts, I see this case, like I said, thank y'all for giving me or asking me, put me on point with this Alexis Ware. I have not heard this, Um, my heart goes out to this family because let me say this: we don't know how this young lady got abducted. Was it whatever they did to her? You know what I'm saying? I mean, her body just laid out there on the ground, and she's gone. Um, she was trying, I guess, give her family heads up. I'd have said it straight to them. Something great happened. You know what I'm saying? Because now her daughters, she have babies that's not going to understand. They're not going to understand at all. At all. It could have been someone on social medias that live close by or know her whereabouts, what she do, and things like that. You never know. You never know who's stalking you. You never know. Wait a minute, sweetheart. I'm going to tell you something. Amen.
In Anderson County, Alexis Ware has been missing since January 30th. Her car was found on February 2nd in McCormick County. The sheriff says her car was found in a rural area surrounded by forest and farmland. After the car was found, crews did a grid search in that area with canines. Since then, the McCormick County Sheriff's Office has received several tips, and they have followed up, searching Hickory Knob State Park and several boat ramps there. 35 law enforcement agencies have taken part in the search. If you see Alexis Ware or have information about where she may be, you are asked to call the Anderson County Sheriff's Office. That number is 864-260-4405.
How many opportunities do you have in your life to actually save a life? This is that opportunity.
Save a local life today by donating blood with the Blood Connection, your community blood center. It was around 6:30 and delivery driver Damian Rose was headed back, ready to clock off and drop off his truck, but something caught his attention first.
I just happened to see smoke coming up from a distance, and I saw the two cars, so it's like automatically I knew it was an accident.
You can see it right here on your screen. That's when Rose put his truck in park, unbuckled his seatbelt, and hopped out to help.
As soon as I got there, I just heard a lot of screaming and yelling. They were saying, "Get that kid, get that kid."
So that's what he did. Rose says he got the door open, ripped the child's car seat, and pulled the little boy out to safety.
It was just a first instinct of like, I'm not going to let anybody die or anything like that.
And Rose's efforts didn't stop with the little boy. He says he also tried saving an older woman from the second car involved in the crash.
Because the husband said that she was stuck, but I couldn't get her out. I went to the other side to try to get her out again, pull the door, but it still ain't working.
Rose says he waited with the families until emergency crews got there, but says he never second-guessed helping in the first place.
My grandma got in an accident before, and somebody was there to save her out.
He's hoping this heroic video will send a message to others.
If you're in public and you see anything, even if it's not an accident, just anything in danger, you should tend to it. You should actually tend to be safe for yourself, be cautious and everything, but you should react and tend to it.
Rose says the family thanked him afterwards, but he's the one who feels grateful.
Hopefully blessings come back. It always come back. So I never trip about things like that.
County are asking for your help finding a missing woman. Her name is Alexis Ware. Deputies say she was last seen on Highway 29 North on Sunday. Her car was found today in McCormick County, but she was not in the car. If you do see her or know anything about her disappearance, call deputies.
One more thing, my sweetheart, and I'm wrapping this up. It's a little long case. Ware's mother, Alberta, told the news, my sweetheart, that she has gotten numerous messages from a person, a legend, to know where Alexis Ware is. You know what I'm saying? If people is calling her mom and stuff like that, it gotta probably be a social media thing and things like that. But my thing is, my sweetheart, I'm gonna finish here, but I'm gonna say this: the baby father was the last one who seen her when she dropped them kids off. I don't know no baby father who would know his baby mother in a crazy rant like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just acting a rant fool, like, upset, like something wrong, and she give you the kids so they can be safe, would let his baby mother just drive off. I mean, I don't know if it's nothing he could do. I don't know. I'm just more, me is more hands-on. I'm more wild with mine, my sweethearts. Maybe everybody not. They take it more easy. But if my baby father came up to me running, in a hysterically way, saying, I'm dropping the kids off to you, and it seems kind of strange, and it seemed like he have a problem, something wrong. He doing donuts, like I said, in the car, riding around in circles and making lefts, like, in hysterically ways. I'm probably gonna follow him. I don't know, I'm crazy. I sure would probably call his peoples up, like, your daughter or your son just came in, dropped the kids off, drove off. I'm gonna do something because I know there's a problem. I just don't know if I'd have let her roll off by herself like that. And look, now she's nowhere to be found. Like, was she running from someone? That's what that seemed like. It seemed like the girl was running from someone because she told her mother she don't believe she'll be here. She don't think she'll live to see her birthday. Then she actually didn't get to see her birthday because she's disappeared. Something, somewhere. It's got to be some type of evidence. It got to be some messages in her phone. It got to be something to trace this out here. Like, was she arguing with someone? Because if they don't get any of that out the way, I'm telling you, I'm not going to think that she just dropped them kids off with the baby daddy. I'm not. I'm not. Especially when they have no signs of her being nowhere else. It's hard. Are you serious? I will Doug walk the shit out the baby father. Because I just don't understand, like, she just threw the kids to you. How? When they found that girl car and it said her child's cell phone is in the car, a bag of clothes, is they the kids' clothes? Did she give you anything? I just want to know, did they do any forensics, like fingerprints? It's just outrageous, my sweetheart, and it's really, really unbelievable. Just like Kiara Coles. And that girl is pregnant and had to get away. I mean, she up and disappeared. This lady here up and disappeared, but got rid of her children first. So I don't know if she already knew this was going to happen. Well, she already did knew it was going to happen because she talked to her mom. I just don't know why no one else took this real serious. Like, what's wrong? Do we need to call the police? Do we need to get somebody involved? Is it someone stalking you? Why we didn't ask these fucking questions? I mean, yes, I heard all this. My daughter said this. My daughter said that. She said that, someone stalking her. Someone who? What's that name? Where is at? What social media? What is it in reality? A store, your job. We need to know some stuff. Cause at this point, this girl is gone. My sweetheart, it's your girl Jennifer the realist. We've been on this a little, lengthy, but I don't mind. As long as your girl running thing just like cardio, and we get to the ending, the end stone of this. As long as we get to find out really what happened to this baby girl, and we really is. My sweethearts, we're gonna stay on Alexis Ware for real. For real, your girl done a lot right now on here, but we coming back on this. My sweethearts, if y'all heard my video, so y'all listen to this, you chime in with your girl. If y'all got any thoughts, your opinions, what you thinking? Come on. Y'all wanted me to do the Lexus Ware case, your girl in it to win it. Let's go. All right, my sweethearts, this is wrong. She's just out there and she's missing. And the sad thing is, what if she wouldn't have got rid of the kids? Would the kids gonna be missing too? And what? Like, who was after her? Was they gonna kill the kids also? Did they threaten her and say, I'm gonna meet you today? Yeah, we need answers. And they can't find no trace of nothing. The girl bonnet off her head. Like, was she fighting? Probably was fighting, when somebody tried to abduct her. Because I believe she's abducted. I do. Now, if she's alive or not, I wouldn't know. So, my sweethearts, yeah, chime in with your girl, Jennifer, the realest, okay? Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified with your girl. All right, because this shit is outrageous. First, Kiara Coles. Kanika's already a mess. She's just not missing. Now, Alexis Ware, another baby. Make no sense. My sweethearts, that's why I always tell y'all to be vigilant, alert, stay awoke, keep your grass cut. It's some snakes out here, you hear me? Till next time, my sweethearts, it's your girl Jennifer from the realest, and I'm out.